Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Breaking Point in F1 23. As y'all are aware, we left off with Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, and obviously right now you're seeing basically the end of Chapter 4. Obviously we finally got introduced to Callie Maya and also Davidoff, aka Devin Butler's father. So, a lot of controversy has been spreading around the team, but we can easily change this up with Chapter 5 being the Japanese Grand Prix. Basically, it is going to be, I think this one could be a bit of a nightmare because from what I've seen, this could be Aiden Jackson's breaking point with Connor Sport completely. As you can tell, this was also during the cost cap problems, but anyways, we get a phone call from Davidoff.
Connor, just thought I'd call for a catch-up.
Wait. What time is it where you are?
Doesn't matter. I wanted a report before the race.
Ah, right. I did ask them to send across all the data to you. Perhaps they forgot. I'll make sure to,
No, I've got it all here. Busy man, Andrea. I don't have time to read all that. How's it all look?
The car is running well, data's solid, whole team seems confident, and based on the forecasts, we're sticking to the original tire strategy as we discussed, so we'll see.
Good. And the boys?
Keeping to themselves, so no fireworks. Aiden's been a little quiet, but that's usually a good sign before a race. And Devin's...
I've already spoken to Devin. He's good to go.
Oh. Right.
Well, keep up the good work. Good luck. I'm sure we'll speak after.
Alright, phone call's done and over. Just looking at social media feeds before we jump into the Japanese Grand Prix. Looks like Ka isn't the greatest, but again, that could easily change because Aiden Jackson is an absolute god. But first off, more press informations as Connor Sport. Looks like we got a couple things here. Looks like it's about the film production, and we now have to make a decision. Do we prioritize the film or the testing? I'm going to say the testing, only because the car isn't performing so well, and we really need to focus on next season's performance. Unfortunately, but these things happen. Anyways, 8 laps remaining left in the Japanese Grand Prix. Primary objective is to overtake Bottas before lap 8 of this Japanese Grand Prix, and this could be a very easy challenge to get done. It shouldn't be too hard, because Bottas is actually right across here. But anyways, we are now finally in control of the Connor Sport car with Aiden Jackson. Obviously, move on Yuki Tsunoda here is very possible at his home Grand Prix. Take a look at this. And anyways, we're going to back out of Tsunoda's move, and we're going to possibly take him a move going down to 130R. But again, 130R has actually, I feel like the AI are a little bit quicker now down the straight, so getting past 130R is going to be a bit of a challenge. But anyways, we're in the slipstream of Tsunoda now, going down the inside on 130R. Who can get the move stick? And it looks like I got back out of it, which is probably the safe option to do. Tsunoda will keep that line. Anyways, you get a yellow flag up at the front. Someone is retiring. I don't know who that is. Or maybe not. I don't know what's going on. But Nicholas Latifi is up there. So it looks like we do have a lap car between Latifi for Carlos Sainz. I don't know why Carlos Sainz is back here. But anyways, in the slipstream, Yuki Tsunoda, we're going to go around the racing line. Tsunoda has the inside. We have the outside. We're going to get around Tsunoda here. Easy pass once again. Getting up there into P10 in this race. Nicholas Latifi, though, gets out of the way, thankfully. On lap 6 now, and now we charge after Carlos Sainz to Valtteri Bottas here. Overtaking Bottas before lap 8 will be crucial for this team and for Connor Sport Racing. But obviously, bit of a difficult kind of weekend, though, is because right here, very much sliding off the track. Very much. And again, here's another clip of me actually getting it right this time. But yeah, it was very much a very not so good thing to do, because again the car's a little bit on edge. But anyways, we used a cheeky flashback on lap 6. Don't get mad at me for using a flashback. It just, I think we all used one before. But again, we're using it here in Breaking Point, obviously. But anyways, it gets past Sainz now. Now we have to go after Bottas here. We're gonna get around Bottas here, and now we get to a cutscene.
Another pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Connor Sport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they could do without this out. Look, There's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on in despair. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait, just sat in the cockpit. What is going on down at Connorsport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
What was that? How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's put it back. I'm sick of this!
He is hot. Aiden Jackson is furious, as he has the complete right to be. What are we doing down at Connorsport? A loose, no wheel on the car. This is basically Daniel Ricciardo 2016 Monaco all over again. Team problems in the first season of Connorsport, and this is a nightmare. And I really feel for Aiden. I really, really do. I mean, he has just been absolutely he's just been getting just so much bad luck. Think about it. Technical issues in Miami. Fought back really good in Canada, and then obviously Devin didn't let him pass. Kind of compromised time. It could have probably gotten up to P6. Hell, who would have known? And then now here, it's very much, I feel like Aiden is on his last straw in this team. But anyways, we keep pushing on. Trying to see now, we have to reclaim 8th place. So basically we have to overtake Bottas here once again. The bonus is actually finished ahead of Devin Butler, which Butler is up in P7, I believe. So we could possibly do it. Might be a bit tricky though, because again, he's kind of pretty far up that road. But again, I think we can easily get that move done. But anyways, car felt good actually though on the new softs. Had a lot more grip on it, and again, just running out wide there because, well, we just don't know what a brake we just don't know what a brake thing is. And again, simple out wide again. If you just get off that curb a little bit, it can compromise your car. Anyways, just a shooting a text on my phone. Clearly, I don't know what I was doing, but we paused the game. Back in the race now. Obviously, a bit of again riding a little bit of the curb there once again. Anyways, we have a shot of setting one down in Norris. No, we don't. We're gonna back out of it. We're gonna try to go around the outside though. Norris gives us the space around the outside. We're now side by side between Lando and Norris. Do we get the move stick? Yes, we do. We are now ahead of Lando Norris and possibly now overtaking possibility down by Pierre Gasly through Spoon Curve. Anyways, down the inside on Pierre Gasly here through Spoon Curve. We get the move done, and we are ahead of the AlphaTauri driver. And now we focus on to go get Yuki Tsunoda, who was on the hard tire, which don't know why he is, but he is anyways. And anyways, Pierre Gasly though, he's got that slipstream on us, but he's not going to get us here through 130R. So that is kind of a good news. And again, we will eventually pull away from Pierre Gasly. I expect me to pull away from them because they are on the mediums and hard tires. But anyways, now over the back of Yuki Tsunoda here, and another overtaking possibility down into this next hairpin. This could possibly be an overtaking shot. We're going to go around down the inside on Tsunoda. We're going to fight this all the way up to the corner, and yes, we do. We now get ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, but Tsunoda's thinking about fighting back. No, he doesn't. He backs out of it. Now we chase after Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas here. And we have to take now Sainz over P8. So Sainz has gone around Bottas. Now we fight after Bottas, which will be, as we don't want to hit the back of him there, mate. As Aiden hit the back of, or say I hit the back of Bottas. We're going to go around the outside of Bottas through the hairpin, and we get ahead of Bottas. Now it's chasing after Carlos Sainz now for P8. We got the slipstream, and we got the overtake button again. I think we're just going to back out of it. A little bit of an optimistic move. Scrubbed a little bit of speed there through Spoon Curve though. We get ahead of Sainz, move us up into P8, which we have now basically done the objective. But now we have to go chase after Devin Butler, who is 2 seconds up the road in that other Connorsport car. But on lap 11, our soft tire is absolutely flying, and we're gonna basically get past Butler here as we now pull 4 seconds away from Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas. So we do have a very good gap compared to those guys. But now chasing after Butler is going to be a bit more fun. Let's just see how Butler races us though. I don't know how he's going to race us. He could give us no room. He could give us room. Who knows? But we're going down to 130R here. Do we have a shot? No, we don't. We're going to back out of it. Play it safe. I don't want to be too optimistic with my chances. And we're going to go down on the, we're going to have the outside line through the Casio triangle. We're going to go around the inside. Got a bit wide there through Casio, and we're going to get ahead now down to the pit straight. once again, Butler has the DRS behind us. We're going to dump all our overtake here once again. We're going to try to block the slipstream from Devin Butler as much as we can. We're going to defend on the inside as well. That was a bit of a bold move there once again, and Butler ultimately just backs out of it. So, Butler backs out. We stay in front, and we're now P7. So, that, I call that a successful recovery up to P7. That's not bad. Aiden Jackson absolutely stormed through the field.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, it's still too close to call at the top of the table. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ant, you can really understand Aiden Jackson's frustrations tonight.
Yeah, they've had car problems all season long, Crofty. They've had a bad mix-up in the garage today. Connor Sport won't be proud of that one.
And Connor Sport won't be proud of that. It's the longest pit stop we've had this season. Not the sort of record any team wants to set. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
There we go. Max Verstappen wins the Japanese Grand Prix as he did in real life in 2022. Probably won the world title. I'm assuming that's probably what this game is going by, because the same three are on the podium. Sergio being second, Charles being third. So, yeah. But anyways, podium celebrations. Car was good, though. I don't know. I just feel like the car is... I feel like the car is fantastic to drive, honestly, more and more as you get into the season. But now, it is time for the interview.
Well, Aiden, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to ask. That pit stop looked like a nightmare. So what on earth happened today?
Yeah, well, we all know that every race has a hiccup, so you can just never tell when it's going to happen. You just got to be ready and roll with the punches. I guess on the plus side, a mess up like that means that this mistake will never happen again.
Well, there is a lot of talk on social media about whether Devon is actually getting preferential treatment by the team. So do you think, is there any truth to that, or is it an unfair assumption?
It's a good question. Davidoff Butler may be funding the team, but he's a good man. He works hard to make sure that everyone's equal. So, no, I don't think so.
Well, Aiden, the list seems to get longer. Car reliability, you and Devon bumping wheels, and now issues in the pit lane. Huge mounting problems at Connor Sport. Has there been any talk at all about what the team might do next season, considering that you and Devon just don't seem to get along?
Yeah, I've been thinking about next season. But who knows what the future will bring. At the moment, it's all about Connor Sport and bringing in as many points as I can.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It has been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the latest Throttle Zone movie. What do you make of that?
I've always thought George would make a great actor, actually. I mean, he's got his own suit, he's ready for the red carpet. He's got a lot to offer outside of the F1 world, so, yeah, I'm pleased that he's finally getting the chance to show us all what he's got.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, there's that. Now we go into the post-race. Pit stop error cost Aiden valuable time, and I'm going to expect a phone call from maybe Andrea or Davidoff.
Talk to me.
About what? You saw the race, right? What is there to say?
Thought you could do with blowing off a little steam.
What is even the point in wasting any more energy? If it's not the car, it's the team. If it's not the team, it's the car. No one seems to care how much effort I'm putting into all of this.
Which is why you need to double down. Listen, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but the top three are talking, Aiden.
What?
They've already reached out to us. Looks like there might be some last-minute negotiations on the cards, but keep that to yourself, okay?
Yeah, of course.
No doubt there'll be some wrangling. You're contracted for another season, but your tenacity has been noticed.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to know. I hate to admit it, but Connor Sport can't keep up with you, Aiden. Just Do me a favour, would you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I need you to push as hard as you can to get as much out of you before I lose you to a better team. Can you do that for me?
Of course. No problem.
Good boy. You know I'm here whenever you need me. Speak soon.
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
Well, interesting. Their offers, or the top three, have been talking about Aiden Jackson's move, possibly to a top team and getting out of Countersport. That is very interesting. But now, we're back in F2, and we get a phone call from Mum.
Make it quick, because I have to keep my head in the game.
Of course, darling, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't call to wish you luck.
Thanks, Mum, but luck really won't do anything. I need a clean strategy and just to keep my head, that's all.
Look, which you do, and you will. Just breathe, Cal, okay? You've already put the work in. Now all you need to do is get out there and do what you always do. Yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? If you bring this one home, I may even call your father to gloat a little.
Mum, not now.
Oh, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I know. You'll be watching, right?
Just try and stop me. Race fast, honey.
Well, there we go. Words of wisdom. Let's go win the F2 title.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
Here we are, the final race of the F2 season, and the goal of this objective is to finish on the podium as Callie Mayer. The podium will clinch the F2 title, or could Callie get up to first place? She's sitting currently P9 with only 5 laps remaining left in this F2 race around Abu Dhabi. But anyways, chasing after Ralph Boschung, who won the first race of the 2023 F2 season. I don't know why I almost said 2022, but anyways, Callie Mayer is absolutely rapid, but Jihan Darubala does have the fastest lap though, and he is sitting in the 3rd position, so we will have to face after Darubala to catch up and to gain that time. Anyways, getting back in the F2 car though was a bit rough. Misjudged the braking point by a mile there, and again, hopefully it's not like how it was in Zandvoort and we get around hopefully on the last lap. Hopefully we can learn the F2 car pretty quickly. And again, driving the F2 cars on F1 23 are actually not as bad as I thought they were going to be. They're pretty fun to drive. I drove some of them in time trial, and yeah, they are not bad to drive at all. I honestly think that they are fantastic in quality. So yeah. Anyways, back to the race now. On lap 4 of this race, DRS has finally been enabled, so we're going to get a good run on Ralph Boschung. I think DRS was enabled the lap before, but now we have a good shot of getting Ralph Boschung here in the slipstream here once again. He's already pushing almost 200 miles an hour in the F2 car here once again in the slipstream of Boschung here. We're going to possibly send one down the inside on Boschung, as here we go, down the inside on Ralph. And we're going to get the corner here once again. We set him out a little bit wide there again, shut the door on him, and that moves us up into P8 in this race, with only 4 laps remaining though left in this race. So very much crucial times in the F2 sprint race to basically gain all this momentum back. But anyways, same corner, go out wide, not what you want to see. Boschong though might have a shot. No, he doesn't. Ultimately get ahead. A little bit of a snap there through the middle of the corner. That's not great, but again, we push on, and we now have to go after Jake Hughes, who obviously, I don't know how he's doing in Formula E, because I believe he drives for McLaren in Formula E, so I hope he's doing alright in Formula E. I haven't watched a single Formula E race, but hope he's doing okay. But anyways, he's got DRS to the car in front with his Porsche. We got DRS, basically, and overtake it possibly down into the next hairpin here once again through the chicane. We're going to go down the inside on Hughes, and we're going to get that run done, and now we can chase after Frederick Vesti. And I actually thought it was Theo in 5th, but no, it was actually, he's actually now in the podium. So, my mistake on that. And I believe we do have a lap car in the way, so that's not great. I think I saw someone pretty low down the order. I saw a lap car somewhere. I don't know where that was, but anyways, going around the inside of Vesti here once again, shooting around. Do we get the move done? Yes, we do. He actually hits us a little bit. Give him as much space as possible. I don't know how you almost hit us, but you almost did, mate. And we are going to get ahead, and now we chase after Fittipaldi, who is pretty quick. And yeah, there is a lap car actually in front of us, so I don't know what happened to, don't know who that is, but I don't know how you almost get lapped in a short little F2 race. But anyways, that happened. Now into the slipstream of Fittipaldi here, and now we're going to be struggling a little bit through this section of the track, which is the dirty air, so that's not great. But obviously we have a good shot on Fittipaldi here once again, as again running through the next couple of corners here through Abu Dhabi again. Just, I really am a big fan of this layout, really am. I think this is actually might be the first race I think I've done on Abu Dhabi. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I've actually recorded a video of me actually going around Abu Dhabi in a multiplayer race. This is actually the first time driving Abu Dhabi in a hot minute. But anyways, I do like this layout a lot, but that's a different story. Anyways, Fittipaldi's got DRS on Theo. We got DRS, so overtake it possibly down into this hairpin here. Once again, we're going to send one down the inside as much as we can, and we're going to get that move done down the inside. Get around there. Simple as that. Move done. Simple, easy overtake. Once again, now we chase after Theo Pocher, who was actually on the podium, and this could actually be the title decider for F2 once again in the slipstream. We were in the slipstream. We back out of the slipstream here once again. He's got the slipstream on Logan, though. We're going to send one down the inside of both of them, and we actually hit Sargent there, which actually gets him out of the podium, and a little bit of a snap there through the middle of the corner, and we're going to get that move done. We are now up into P2 in the sprint race once again, and now we have to fight all the way to catch up to Felipe Drugovich now in this F2 race. Can we win the F2 title here as much as we can? We actually are in the position, but can we get first place? Because that is the bonus goal, and we want that bonus. Can we get this done? Let's go find out. We'll have to find out on one last lap. This is basically Abu Dhabi 2021 all over again, except it's the F2 version of Controversy. That made no sense at all. I'm happy. Can you tell? Anyways, through the first couple of corners here once again, Drugovich is pretty slow through these next couple of corners, so obviously that's not what you want to see. And obviously in the slipstream going down into the next couple of corners, we could get it easy done here. We just got to get a good exit through this next couple of corners. We're going to go around the outside of Drugo. Did we get the move done? No, we don't. Drugovich is going to absolutely be on a rocket ship. And again, we're going to get the slipstream, and we're going to, this is now a drag race down the main back straight one again, side by side with Felipe Drugovich. Now, who can get the move done first? We're going to get around Drugovich, and we are actually in the lead now of the F2 sprint race, and we are now in a good chance to win this title. But again, it's not over yet. Coming through the next couple of corners, and now down into the next, I guess you could call this another pit straight. I don't know what you would call this part of the track, but again, I'm going to call it another pit straight once again. Keeping a good eye on Drugovich. We got the move done. We got the DRS. We don't have the DRS. We got the straight line speed. He don't got the straight line speed. That moves us up into P1, and we are set off to win the F2 title as Callie Maya. And again, this inaugural F2 season comes to an end. She is going to become the first female ever to win the F2 title, and this might be a bit of a pressure point for Devin Butler, because again, she could actually take over one of the Countersport cards if Aiden decides to leave Countersport at the end of the season, but who knows. that'll be a different time once again. But anyways, coming around the last couple of corners, Callie Maya make history. She's going to win the F2 title. She wins it, and we get first place as Callie Maya.
Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations! You're the champion!
Callie Maya, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Maya becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Callie, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed? Yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, you know, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aiden, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Connorsport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aiden had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Connorsport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found a man to step into that role. Casper.
Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aiden, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Well, Devin don't seem too happy, but that is it for the 2022 season. What can happen here in 2023 for Connorsport?